Hi, this is Patricia Dye. I have been a human resources professional for over 30 years, and I have developed a passion for training and development for people of all ages, children and adults alike. Today I have chosen a short story to read for you called Why the Cricket Chirps. Before there were seasons, the cricket could fly. He flew faster than the bumblebee, he flew higher than the falcon, and he flew fancier than the flying marmaduke, who was quite a fancy flyer. The cricket had flown all over the world. He flew to the east, he flew to the west, and he flew to the south. But he had never flown north. An ant tried to warn the cricket that he should not try. "It's very cold up north," said the ant. "Too cold for an ant and too cold for a cricket." The cricket, however, did not listen, because crickets do whatever they want. He set off for the north that very night. It did not take him long to get there, because he was such a fantastically fast and fancy flyer. The cricket landed next to a pine tree, and the sun began to set. There was snow everywhere he looked. The snow was on the trees, the snow was on the ground, and there was snow on top of the mountains. He flew up into a pine tree to settle for a good sleep, and he did this quickly because he was such an incredibly fast and fancy flyer. An owl came flying over to the same branch. "You should find some shelter from the cold night," said the owl. The cricket did not listen, because crickets do whatever they want. He decided to rest on a pile of twigs. He was sleepier than he had ever been from all the remarkably fast and fancy flying. The cricket slept through the night until the next morning. When he woke up, he was ready to go home and tell the ant about his trip. He hopped high into the air to start flying, but he couldn't. Instead, he fell right back into the snow. He hopped again, even higher this time, but his wings would not work. They had frozen solid during the night. He tried to warm them up by rubbing them together, but it was no use. The cricket had to hop all the way home. It took him days and days to return home. By the time he got back, his wings were almost unfrozen. Every time he rubbed his wings together, they chirped a little bit louder and got a little bit less frozen. But it's important to know that wings are special and fragile things. That is why the greatest care should always be taken around them. They are not meant to be frozen, and once they are, they may never be the same again. Even though the cricket's wings were no longer frozen, he still could not fly. And now the cricket is the fastest and fanciest hopper there is. At nighttime, you can hear him chirping from rubbing his wings together to keep warm. But he is doing much more than just that. The cricket is telling you how warm or cold it is by chirping. He chirps faster when it is warm and slower when it is cold. This way, you will not make the same mistake he did. However, that is only if you decide to listen. Thank you. Have a great day.